It is Monday morning, and that means it's time to check in with TMZ about all of the latest gossip and Hollywood news. We're joined with Dax, who's coming to us live from LA at the moment. Now, of course, she's been on our minds for probably the past 2 months. Miley Cyrus. Now, it seems like she might not be over her boyfriend, ex-fiance, Liam Hemsworth, as much as she appears. I hear she had a little bit of a crying breakdown at a recent concert.
Yeah, you know, here's the deal. So she was in Vegas for the iHeartRadio Music Festival, and she performed Wrecking Ball for the first time in front of a public audience, and she broke up with Liam. And the song is rumored to be about Liam, her ex-fiance, and their relationship, and she's out there singing. And at the end of the performance, you see that she had just been crying throughout the whole thing. Her makeup was running, so I don't know if it was just hard to finally singing out loud or what the deal was, but a lot of people are speculating that it's because of the fact that now everyone knows her and Liam have called it off.
I mean, it seems like an interesting breakup between the two of them because you really don't know who is the bad guy. A lot of times with these Hollywood breakups, there's a clear person that might have been the end to the relationship. It doesn't seem like this one. Is there anything that points a finger at either of them?
Well, maybe they just grew in different directions. Neither one of them are a bad guy. Maybe they just, you know, weren't where they were a couple years ago. I mean, if you look at her, she has completely transformed her image and everything about her over the last couple years. And maybe that wasn't his thing. And, you know, maybe they didn't get to spend any time together. We rarely saw them out together at all.
Now, we're switching gears a little bit because the Emmys were just recently last night. Now, there was a very touching tribute from about Cory Monteith from co-star Jane Lynch. Has there been any word on this? I know there was a little controversy that he was honored at the Emmys.
Yeah, you know, the controversy was because Jack Klugman, who is a 3-time Emmy Award winner, was barely mentioned, and then they did a whole tribute to Cory Monteith, who has never won an Emmy, who, you know, it was young, who passed away because of drugs, and there was this controversy like, why did you give it to Cory and not Jack? You know, the people behind the Emmys, the producers there, were like, this is who we chose to give the tribute to, and I'm sorry if people are upset about that, but at the same time, you know, Jane Lynch got up there last night, and she didn't make it just this fluffy thing about Cory. She was down and dirty and said, look, you know, we all remember him. He was an amazing guy, but at the same time, he had a drug problem, and this is, you know, something that opens up people's eyes. They need to realize that drugs are a serious issue, and so I like that she didn't sugarcoat the whole thing. She made it real. She made it honest, and hopefully, you know what, stuff like this does save people's lives in the future.
And, you know, we've had two pretty heavy stories, so why don't we end on a little bit of a lighter one. Simple, Kim and Kanye, first time Kim's been out. They went out. Any exciting news about this, or are we just starting to see them back in the public eye?
Well, this is a big deal. I mean, she's been hiding away since before the birth of Northwest, so they finally did their first public outing at a restaurant in Beverly Hills. They went out with rapper Tyga and his girlfriend.
Thank you, Dax. And as always, you can join Dax and all of his friends over at TMZ weeknights after the 10 o'clock news right here on CW23.